Okay, Reggie, before we get started, is there anything you want to speak on or talk about before we get going?
Yeah. I just want to tell y'all, all you people that took the time and wished me happy birthday in the comment section, and I didn't respond back to you. I really appreciate those well wishes. I know a few of y'all sent me a few cash outs, and I appreciate y'all doing that for your boy as well. Appreciate it. It's not that people be needing it. It's just I like when people show me love, and then I'll show you love back. So I appreciate that. But I know y'all ain't here to hear me talk today. Everybody want to know anticipated response from James regarding the interview that's going over there on the guy that calls himself The Art of Dialogue. That for some reason this is the most I ever heard him dialogue since he's been on YouTube, because it appears to me that he likes family drama. But over here, we're just going to respond and let James talk about it. James even going to bring his older sister on the line and explain as well. But this is not no hate, no bash on Timmy Ru, because as y'all know, the Wright family and Reggie Wright has a lot of love for the McDonald's, and that includes Timmy Ru. And so we're about to get James on the phone. Y'all know James have all of these things. For those of y'all that's new to this subject, y'all know James have addressed this subject before Timmy Ru have even decided to come on YouTube and address the allegations in his own way and his beliefs. And I have jabbed at James about it, and he'll cuss me out just as recently on Vlad about when he said that he had never testified to nobody on court. And I said, your brother Timmy Ru. And James cussed me out then and explained that situation. So for any of y'all that don't know, this is not a subject that James has ever ran from or have ever not addressed. It's just because you motherfuckers ain't never heard it. But anyway, I'm getting on the line. I really hate being involved in any situations between the McDonald's and the Wrights or whatever. I hope it don't turn out to be a situation like that. But we just want to get the truth out there and see how it goes, because Timmy Ru know that Reggie Wright, as a non-family member, has been trying to get him and James on the phone privately and publicly on numerous occasions. But let me shut up, and I'll let James go ahead and address the situation, and let him take it how he want to take it. So give me a few seconds to get James on the phone. John, if you can make that call and connect James on the phone, I'll appreciate it while I'm talking, and we'll see how it goes, y'all.
Okay, Reggie, we got James on the line. If you want to go ahead and go into what we were talking about previously, and we can get this cleared up.
All right, James, what up, baby? I know it's been a tough week for you.
Top of the morning, John.
Yes, sir. Like I said, James, I just want to give you, me and you are connected when it comes to this YouTube stuff, and that's the only reason that Reggie is inserting himself into the situation, because you always got a voice with me, and I know this situation been bothering you ever since you heard it, and yeah, I'll just let you go ahead and open up and address it, so I won't put too much of my 2 cents in on the situation as much as I have already did.
All right, I just want to start from the beginning. Over the last 7 years, or maybe even more, me and Timmy haven't seen eye to eye. And I haven't seen eye to eye with Timmy because of the way Timmy do certain things. So I have addressed hurting Timmy with the, shooting him. And I've always said it was an accident. I've never deliberately tried to hurt Timmy.
And I think he did acknowledge that, James, in the interview that I saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've tried my best to reach out to him. Now,
And tell us the time, the age y'all were, so people that don't think this is something recent, Because as I understand it, he was like 10 and 14 or something like that. Was the
14.
age? Yeah. So we talking
14.
about 40 over 40 years ago. But okay.
As Timmy stated, he switched it up a little bit. I was out, came home, and guns was missing, so I went looking for Timmy. Timmy was across the street with the guns. And I looked for Timmy. When I got Timmy, I took the gun from the little cat across the street. I don't want to mention his name and drag him in it. And I took that one, then I took the one from Timmy. And I said, what if it had before I even said bullet, I squeezed the trigger and it went off. Timmy said it himself, that they put a bullet in the gun.
Oh, okay.
So it was totally an accident. Didn't know it was a bullet in it. Never tried to hurt him. Never. And that was the case. He said I ran away. I didn't run. I took the gun and destroyed the gun right then and there. And at that time, his father was living in the home with us, and I couldn't face him, so I went back on Pine Street over to Trunam House, and that's where I stayed for a minute. So that was that. This case right here with Timmy, Reg, I was never subpoenaed from Timmy.
You know, and I gotta throw this out, James, to you. I need you because this is the main thing that most of the people are disappointed or believe, and I need you to address, James, right quick, and start off because the main question is: did you call the police on Timmy or not?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to start from the beginning.
Okay.
I wound up back in Compton because of my mama's situation. And when I moved back to Compton, my intention was, now mind you, me and Timmy had our day, working on my motorcycles in the backyard the whole night. If I went and got something for my bike, I bought something for his bike. Mom's was sick at the time, so all of a sudden, me and Timmy stopped talking. He was mad for some reason. I didn't trip.
So you're talking about like 2015, right? Just give us time.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I can do that. So me and him didn't talk, but meanwhile, I'm in the front house with my mother and my nephew, Tremaine, Timmy's son. So, you know, I was doing the cooking. I was cooking for the both of them. I was cleaning, and I was helping Tremaine with his homework, all of this. So on one particular night, this was...
Could you just tell us right quick how old was Tremaine at the time, James?
Tremaine was going to Reggie.
So that's junior high, so he's either 13 or 14 then. Okay.
I think 12 or 13. I'm going to say around there.
Okay.
And I came back from Vegas on a Sunday night. And I went in the room. Tremaine was leaning against the wall, and he tried to cover himself with the sheet. When I turned on the light, I seen the blood coming through the sheet. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he wouldn't say nothing. So I'm freaking the fuck out now. So now I see the webs, and I got at my mother. Asked my mama what happened. She said, what happened? You know how my mama did. And Duty said, my dad whooped me. Reg, what I saw wasn't a regular ass whooping. So Timmy made him go to school. And why would he make him go to school that morning, Monday morning? And whatever happened, when Duty came home from school, I say about 5 or 6 o'clock, here come the police. The police come and they escorted Duty out the house. So when they escorted Duty out the house, the other police come in and ask my mother, where's two officers went back there, brought Timmy up to the front handcuffed. The whole time they got duty outside in the police car. And they got the flashlight going on over him and all this. So it was me, my mother, and my baby sister, Suzanne, there. So the police coming out, they asked us, did anybody witness the assault on Tremaine? Did nobody say nothing? At that moment, they said something to each other. They unhandcuffed Timmy, and Timmy went back to the garage. But the social worker took Tremaine away. Now he's in the system. I say about a week or so later, they came and picked Timmy up. And Timmy surrendered, no problems, whatever. And Timmy started going to court or whatever. I never went to no court dates with Timmy. Timmy said that I was in court and they put me out of court. Man, I was never there. I went to Timmy court one time. I think my nephew Keith took my mama. My mama been twice out of this whole thing. And once she went to see what was happening, and then she had to go and respond to the subpoena. She had to be there. Now, this is when Timmy started his trial. This whole time, I tell my mama, I ain't fucking with Timmy. I'm not doing that. I'm not going down there. So he's going to trial now, and it's time for her. They're telling her she's going to have to testify. Now, mind you, they had duty already, Tremaine, and then my mother was subpoenaed. I never was subpoenaed. They never even uttered my name on going to court or testifying against Timmy. Never in this world would I betray my brother. Never. Man, we lost our brother, and Timmy was all I had. So I could never. What kind of person am I? Because with my mother in court, with my sisters in court, with my nieces in court, how would I be able to do that? And then come home to my mother.
You saying anything that will hurt him is what you're saying?
No, nothing, period.
Yeah.
At this whole thing, I was not subpoenaed to testify. Timmy said I'm sitting in the hallway with the
DA.
private, the lady.
The DA. Yeah, the DA. Yeah.
Timmy was correct. I was out there, the lady came up there to my mama and was talking to my mama before she testified. And then I asked that lady, can I say something? And I told her who I was. I told her I do a podcast. I told her, can I speak? And then I guess she went to lay law with the Timmy lawyer. He didn't object to it or whatever. After they finished with my mother, we came back, and then they let me speak.
So what was your intentions when you speak?
My intentions, because my mama said, my son, I cannot die, my son in jail.
Yes.
And that's the only way. I intervened in that, or I went in there and said something. All of this bullshit Timmy talking about, and he's in jail, telling people, Mom set me up. Mom called the police on me. How would I do that, Timmy? You on duty to school, and the nurse had to report this situation. Duty went in there and told them that he wanted something to put on him because he was hurt. Now, mind you, this ain't no regular ass whooping. Duty had webs on his shoulder, on his thighs, behind his ear, his neck, his arms, and he was covered with webs from a stitching cord.
A stitching cord?
I mean,
okay.
A stitching cord. So let me stop with that.
Okay. Jay, let me just ask you this. And this is the $100 question that I know a lot of people want to ask you. Between that time that the police came to the house and they investigated the crime from all that week till when they came and arrested Timmy, Did you have any contact, or your mother or anybody have any contact to your knowledge with law enforcement during that investigation period? Exactly.
No.
Okay.
They never came and said nothing to my mama. All they said when she started to figure out that Timmy was in jail, or however we want to word this, when they arrested him from the back, from the alley, they told her that Timmy was in jail for, he had like 5 or 6 different charges. Kidnapping, child abuse, child endangerment, and some other shit. Whatever it was, I never said nothing. My mother never said nothing. And Timmy was calling her from jail, yada yada, whatever. I never got on the phone.
Now, was he upset because y'all wasn't trying to help him get out or bail out? Did he ever get any animosity towards y'all for that?
Well, he was, but I don't have nothing to do with bailing him out.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to do with that. At this point, me and Timmy were at a point where we just wasn't talking.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? We just wasn't talking. Nothing like this. So when I heard about that situation, the first person ever brought that up was On Bound First with Wack at that time. And I explained to that dude, nigga, this is my brother. What the fuck I look like? You feel me? So after that all was said and done, here I am at the court with my mother. I never went and sat in there with Walt Green Eyes, Timmy little girlfriends, Timmy girlfriend, mind you, at the time, you know, Timmy leaves out a whole lot of details.
Your point is that there was a lot of people sitting in there monitoring this because they want to hear what you're going to say. They want to go see if you're going to testify against your brother.
That's what everybody was coming to court for.
Exactly.
And it's like I explained it to you.
And I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
And I don't know why Timmy talking like that.
Now, in fairness to Timmy, let me just say this to Jay. Let me just say this. In fairness to Timmy, because you know I've been working behind the scenes trying to get you two to talk for years, and I'm sure your sisters have as well. In fairness to Timmy, he have always maintained that my brother testified against me, Reg. My brother testified against me. And
Reggie,
yeah.
after Timmy said he got the transcript, okay, Timmy, the only thing I said was, I asked the judge, can I speak? And they all agreed to let me speak because she asked a certain question. And what I explained to them, I don't know what my nephew said, I don't know what my mother said. But what I said is, my brother, we don't want our kids to grow up the way we did. We don't want our kids involved in none of the activities that we participated in. But what I do know is that he's done took all of his computer games, mini bikes, everything he can. And my nephew went to school with some bullets one time. Mind you, Reggie, I was going to the schools, taking my mother. I was speaking on the behalf of the absence of Timmy. I never tried to be Duty's father. I'm his uncle, like all the rest of my nephews. I'm your uncle. My nieces, I'm your uncle. And I've always tried to be there for him. Do Timmy get it twisted that he had a son living in Henry and was going to court, and he felt a certain kind of way because he didn't feel the presence of his father. So Uncle James come in, and I get the fuck up, living in San Bernardino at this time, get up and I go to Henry, and I'm at his court. I'm there. This is my nephew, and this is my brother. But I have been nothing but good to his kids.
Okay.
He got about 19 of them. I haven't disrespected none of them. I haven't did none of that. So his baby mamas, Jimmy, tell Artist Dialogue which one of your baby mamas I disrespect. The first 5 I call sister.
Yeah.
I have never tried to come at no woman that Timmy ever had. Never. None of them.
Okay.
His one baby mama couldn't get to the hospital, couldn't get to work or none of that. I gave her a motherfucking car so she can get my niece back and forth. Ray Ray, his mama. I was in there holding her hands when she gave birth to him. When my brother didn't show up. When Timmy didn't come. I stood in for him. And let her squeeze the shit out of my hand when Ray Ray was born. Man, I ain't done nothing but there for him in the absence of him doing what the fuck he's supposed to do. So here we are going to this court shit. So everybody like it's a circus. Miles James finna testify. So Walter, Green Eyes, Judy, and some of the other homies over there came to court.
Yeah.
When I walked out of there, the only thing was said to me from his lawyer and my mama was thank you. Timmy's lawyer said, you did good. If it wasn't for you, I think your brother would have been going to prison. Now I think Timmy stated that he pled guilty.
Yeah, I think he misspoke. He definitely misspoke on that. Yeah, that's a mistake.
I heard Timmy say
He mistaken. Yeah. He had a mistake on that. You can't plead guilty and the case continue. He must have misspoke.
No, this is well the ball freak bullshit come in. If you plead guilty, what is my mother and anybody else here for? So,
Yeah.
you know, it took a lot for me to listen to his interview.
Yeah.
Listen to the things that he was saying. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I cried like a motherfucking bitch.
I know you did.
Brother said
I know you did.
My brother. I would never bash him, regardless of, I know Timmy better than anybody he hang with on the streets or whatever. This was my blood brother. So after all that was said and done, we came, we knew he was finna get out. My mama even wanted me to, no, I'm not doing all that. I ain't cooking shit. You know, at that point, mama, you got what you want. He coming home. And mind you, she is real sick at the time. So, from the day he came home, Timmy never came from the back or when he walked in the house to shower, shit or whatever. He ain't never said to me, Mom, why you tell on me? Never. So this is me. Nigga, if that was my intention, why the fuck you home? If that's what I did to you, why you didn't say that was fucked up, right? All the way to my mama's death, all the way to the funeral. Timmy ain't never said nothing to me.
Okay.
Timmy ain't accused me face to face and said nothing. So I called my sister and I call her Black Girl. Black Girl, why is Timmy still saying this bullshit? Why is Timmy still stuck on this fucking lie? He was there. I looked at my brother directly because I know what I said was right.
You know what? We're going to end it, James. We're going to end it right there. We're going to end it right there because I want to get Black Girl on the line and I want to let you and her talk and explain and go ahead. So we're going to end this right here, part one. And we're going to start up with part two. Will be airing later today or tomorrow. And so we're going to get Black Girl on the line and we're going to talk about this some more because I got to hear you and I'm going to ask you directly your opinion on accepting Timmy's offer about apologizing and giving him a hug or him giving you a hug. Peace ball first. Let's pick up tomorrow, episode 2, part 2 of this.